put too much pressure on Tyler Perry.
He doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
The people that been in his productions, they not famous. All of them can walk through the mall without security.
Katt Williams just labeled Tyler Perry a complete fraud, and he didn't say it on stage, in a joke, or wrapped in comedy. He said it plainly and seriously. And Hollywood is rattled, because this wasn't one of Katt's usual outbursts. This was an expose, a direct strike at one of the most influential figures in the entertainment world. A man worth hundreds of millions, celebrated for his rise from nothing, praised as a symbol of Black achievement. But according to Katt, it's all an illusion. He claims Tyler Perry isn't the inspirational figure the industry makes him out to be. He's actually part of the problem.
If I see somebody do a good job, I just want to do a good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow the example.
Yeah.
Right? So Tyler Perry got a military base.
That's correct.
Made it into a movie studio and started making movies.
Katt describes him as someone who built his empire on manipulation, control, and carefully crafted appearances. And if what Katt says is true, everything people believe about Tyler Perry could be built on lies. So let's get into it, because this situation goes far deeper than a simple feud between two celebrities. This is a story about power, betrayal, and what happens when one man refuses to kneel to a system, as usual, isn't holding anything back. But before we get into his claims, let's take a quick step back. Tyler Perry's story is legendary. A man who went from having nothing, even sleeping in his car, to becoming the owner of one of the largest film studios in the entire country. Today, he's seen as the powerhouse of Black entertainment, the self-made success who built his own version of Hollywood right in Atlanta.
Tyler Perry got a military base.
That's correct.
Made it into a movie studio and started making movies.
He's always promoting faith, hustle, and self-reliance. He loves to tell people, you don't need their system, make your own lane. It sounds motivational, and that's the Tyler Perry the world believes in. But according to Katt Williams, that's only the surface. He claims that behind the scenes, past the uplifting speeches, the iconic wigs, and the church-style encouragement, lies someone who plays the game just as ruthlessly as the very industry example of what he's talking about. He's never hesitated to confront powerful people, whether they're studio heads, fellow comedians, or entire media networks that he believes protect predators or sell out for money. But when Tyler Perry's name came up, something in his delivery shifted. Katt flat out said, Tyler Perry is pretending to be a hero for the community, but it's all an act. Behind the scenes, he's nothing more than another gatekeeper. And that word, gatekeeper, keeps appearing again and again. For years, Katt and others in the entertainment world have accused Tyler of doing the very thing he claims to stand against, controlling the culture instead of giving it freedom.
Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, they're trying to...
What is happening in Hollywood? That a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are.
I wasn't walking away from the money.
Yeah.
I was walking away from the circumstances that were coming with the newfound.
Now, no one denies Tyler Perry's rise is remarkable. He owns more than 300 acres of studio property in Atlanta, valued in the hundreds of millions. His films, shows, and stage plays helped turn him into a billionaire. But talk to the people who've actually worked under him, actors, writers, production crews, and you'll hear a different version of the story. Several writers have said they were paid far less than they deserved and pushed to their limits. Some actors have claimed that if they questioned him, they were quietly pushed out of opportunities. Even the Writers Guild of America publicly criticized Tyler for refusing to allow his writers to unionize on his productions.
At the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pants. Pell has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like
When Katt Williams watched what was happening, he finally snapped. He said he couldn't stay silent anymore. In his eyes, Tyler Perry wasn't uplifting black people, he was using them. Katt claimed Perry built an empire not on empowerment, but on control disguised as opportunity. And that's a bold accusation, especially against a man known for doing everything on his own. Think about Tyler Perry's image, the self-made creator who built studios from scratch, funded his own films, and controlled every piece of his operation. But Katt says independence doesn't equal liberation. According to him, Perry simply swapped Hollywood bosses for himself. The chains stayed, only the hands holding them changed. Katt accused him of building a kingdom where he decides who rises, who falls, and who stays silent. And when you look at the pattern, it's hard to ignore what Katt is pointing at. Tyler Perry's films have always taken heat for how they portray black families, heartbreak, dysfunction, betrayal, abuse. Even when the stories feature strong women, those women are often broken first, surviving trauma before finding peace. Critics have long said Perry profits from pain, packaging stereotypes into billion-dollar storytelling. Katt called him out directly, saying if you claim to love your people, you shouldn't get rich off their wounds. Katt wasn't talking about money or envy. He was talking about the power of stories and how they shape minds. He believes Perry replaced Hollywood's old system with a new one, where he sits at the top but keeps the same blueprint beneath him. And Katt isn't alone. Many actors have whispered the same thing. Perry's empowerment only reaches the people he chooses. If you challenge him, you disappear. Look at Monique. She won an Oscar, and then vanished. She said Tyler Perry helped push her out of Hollywood. When she confronted him, he apologized, but only in private. Katt supported her, calling that behavior the definition of fake righteousness, saying sorry where no one can hear it and staying silent in public to maintain the good man image. So now you have Katt Williams, Monique, and a growing group of voices telling the same story, that Tyler Perry's castle is held together by silence and fear. And the deeper you dig, the more the cracks show. Perry, the studio giant known for preaching family and faith, has faced multiple lawsuits from former workers claiming retaliation and toxic practices. One lawsuit even hinted at secrets that could ruin the wholesome persona he has carefully built. Katt knows this. That's why his words hit like fire. He said you can't preach God with dirty hands. And the scariest part? Katt wasn't just calling out Perry. He was calling out the entire machine behind him. Every big deal Tyler Perry signs is with the same huge corporations. Bet, Lionsgate, Netflix, Viacom. The same corporations that profit off black entertainment but keep ownership locked tight. So Katt asked the world a simple question. Is Tyler Perry truly free, or just another face serving the same system? Katt said, you can't beat the system when you are the system. And that line shook the internet. Because Katt isn't speaking from jealousy, he's speaking from scars. He saw firsthand what happens when you refuse to play the Hollywood game. He lost shows, lost opportunities, lost millions. His name got dragged through headlines, arrests, scandals, all at the same time his career was peaking. He said that wasn't coincidence, it was punishment. Hollywood loves a success story, but only one it can control. And Tyler Perry, according to Katt, fits that mold perfectly. He is the perfect poster child, the self-made black mogul, the Christian success story, the man who beat the odds. But Katt insists he didn't break the shackles, he polished them. And that's why the internet exploded. Some say Katt is bitter. Others say he's the only one brave enough to expose the truth. But one thing is absolute. When Katt Williams speaks, the world listens. Because he refuses to bow. He refuses to be bought. He said, they can't pay me off, so they bury me in lies. And that resonates deeply in a world where silence is a currency. But to be fair, Tyler Perry's supporters make strong arguments too. They say he helped thousands of black actors, gave opportunities Hollywood never would, and built doors where none existed. And that's true. Perry has uplifted many people. But Katt's point isn't that Perry hasn't done good. It's that he uses good deeds as leverage. That he trades opportunity for loyalty. That empowerment is only granted, never shared. Which brings us to the crossroads. Two powerful men, both legends, both influential, but standing on opposite sides of a moral line. One believes in playing the game to win. The other believes the game itself is poison. This isn't just beef. This is a clash of ideologies. Just because you built your own studio doesn't mean you're free. If the same people you claim to beat are still signing your checks, you still on the plantation. That line hit the culture like a punch to the chest. Because it wasn't just about Tyler Perry, it was about every black creator who confuses success with surrender. About how the industry recycles faces but never changes rules. And Katt Williams? He's not afraid to tear the whole house down if it means freeing one truth. Tyler Perry hasn't replied publicly, and he probably won't. He'll smile, release another movie, stand next to billionaires, and let silence protect him. But deep inside, he knows Katt's words hit where the cameras don't reach. Is Tyler Perry the inspiring mogul who changed the game? Or is Katt Williams right? Is he just another system-approved star wearing a halo? Hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into Hollywood's hidden battles. Drop a comment below. Is Tyler Perry a hero, or a polished illusion? See you in the next one.